Thomas, good to see you. Today we are talking long-term care insurance, 3 things to consider before you buy a policy. I was really surprised to learn that more than 70% of adults who live to age 65 will need long-term care. Not only is it very expensive, but also it's not covered by Medicare nor other health insurance plans. So let's start with a high-level question here. Who needs long-term care insurance?
You know, I'm an advisor. I think everybody needs it. I think it's a major issue because of the cost that's associated with it. That you should probably have it.
Mhm.
So, and any client that I speak to when we're talking financial planning, this is a must-have. This is a must-have conversation. What do you have put aside in the event that you have to go to a Medicare or excuse me, a facility to take care of you in the event that you can't perform certain things anymore.
Right. Because if you don't have that insurance, it can just wipe out your retirement savings. We'll kind
Absolutely.
of do a deeper dive into cost in a second. But now for those considerations, the first question here is what is the right age to buy that insurance?
Right, great question. I think it's a sweet spot. I think that at early 50s, mid 50s, that's probably the sweet spot to really start considering purchasing a long-term care product. In addition to that is, health-wise, obviously, if there's a lot of ailments, that might be an issue that you possibly can't get long-term care. So if you're in your early 50s, you're healthy, you definitely want to start having these conversations because at the older you get, the more expensive it gets, and then there's more probability for you to have some sort of ailments that you can't get it. So that's
Right.
that's the sweet spot in mid 50s.
Okay, so next I want to take a look real quick at the cost of care by state. We've plugged in the Denver area zip code here. And as you can see, Thomas, the monthly cost for long-term care starts at $6,700 and goes up to $10,665. It's incredible how expensive it is. So
Yes.
now I want to know, how do you determine then what kind of coverage to buy?
Well, there's a few factors I have conversations with my clients about. Is what do you what do you foresee? Do you want to be in an assisted living facility? Do you have potentially people that can help you out, family members or homes that you can live in that they will be assisting you? That's going to really determine what types of coverage amounts that you want to get. Like you're looking at this screenshot here. Nursing home facilities is $10,000. I mean, who has that type of money to pay on a monthly
A
basis?
month, I know.
A month. That's 120 grand a year. I mean, that can totally wipe out your retirement savings. So that hybrid model, maybe living at home with family members, children, whatever, may be something that is more doable for the average person. And then, we want to look at policies in that price range.
Mhm. So now, instead of long-term care insurance, I'd like to know, are there any other options that you recommend people consider?
Yeah, I mean, when long-term care insurance initially began, people would buy, just these policies, but sometimes they would die and they wouldn't use those policies. So all that money they dumped into those policies basically went to the insurance companies.
It's like car
So
insurance.
right.
Yes.
So I like to look at, hybrid models. And I think one of the deals is looking at cash value life insurance policies. These are policies that you can put a large chunk of change into and potentially pull money out in the future. But you can also even access the death benefit. So for instance, if you had $1 million policy with a long-term care rider on it, you can tap into that $1 million while you are alive. So I like to advocate those. There's some great products out there that I can help my clients with or help clients with. The other option is leveraging hybrid annuities.
Mm.
I don't really lean on these too much, but they are out there. They have, where you can put money into an annuity product, and then it also has, a long-term care option that you can, get what they call an income doubler, where you can have certain amount of income that comes out of that product for a certain period of time that you can, leverage for long-term care.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, after looking at these numbers and costs, it really is staggering.
Yeah,
So I think the sooner you can have this conversation with somebody, the better. So Thomas,
absolutely.
what's the best way to reach you with questions?
Yeah, you could definitely go to my website, martinheritagegroupllc.com. You can give me a call, 651-503-6064. You can obviously shoot me an email as well, info@martinheritagegroupllc.com. And then I'm on all social media platforms at Martin Heritage Group.
All right, Thomas, thank you.
Thank you.